Some rivers are just bodies of water winding quietly through the landscape, content to be silent witnesses to the world around them. But the Danube is the soul of a continent, a river that pulses with energy, history, and the dreams of millions. It's more than Europe's second longest river, it's a living artery of history, culture, and life, weaving together the destinies of nations and generations. For centuries, the Danube has connected empires, inspired artists, and nourished communities from the Black Forest in Germany all the way to the Black Sea. Its waters have carried traders, travelers, and tales across borders, shaping the very identity of Europe. This isn't just a trip down a river, it's a journey through Europe's living story, where every bend reveals a new chapter and every current whispers secrets of the past. We'll see grand cities with their majestic architecture, quiet villages where time seems to slow down, and meet people whose lives are shaped by the Danube's ebb and flow, fishermen, musicians, and families who have called its banks home for generations. The river flows through time, carrying echoes of Roman legions, Ottoman armies, and Habsburg emperors. Its banks are lined with ruins and relics, each telling stories of conquest, culture, and change. It touches 10 countries, each adding its own language, traditions, and spirit to the river's story. Along its course, you'll find a tapestry of cultures, festivals, music, and food that reflect the diversity of the people who live here. From Austria's elegance to Serbia's hearty spirit, the Danube reflects the character of the lands it passes, mirroring both the grandeur of imperial capitals and the warmth of riverside communities. Our adventure will take us from Germany's mystical Black Forest, through imperial capitals like Vienna and Budapest, to the wild, untamed beauty of its delta, where the river finally meets the sea in a spectacular display of nature. We'll listen to the timeless waltzes of Strauss in Vienna, taste rich, spicy goulash in Hungary, and discover the flavors and sounds that make each stop along the Danube unique. And in Romania, we'll watch rare birds soar above the wetlands of the Danube Delta, a paradise for wildlife and a sanctuary for those seeking peace and wonder. This is a journey for all the senses, about feeling the river's rhythm, tasting its bounty, hearing its music, and experiencing its deep connection to the people who live along its banks. So pack your bags, bring your curiosity, and let's set sail on the beautiful blue Danube, Europe's river of life where every moment is a new discovery. Every great journey has a starting point, and for the Danube, it begins with a whisper in Germany's Black Forest. Near Donaueschingen, two small streams meet at the Donauquell, the river's official birthplace. It's hard to imagine this gentle trickle will become a vast river shaping a continent. The young Danube meanders through southern Germany, past half-timbered towns and historic abbeys. In Ulm, you can see the world's tallest church steeple as the river glides by. This early stretch feels intimate, a quiet prelude to the grand symphony ahead. Locals cherish their role as the river's first guardians, their traditions shaped by its presence. As the Danube leaves the Black Forest, it widens, passing through the dramatic Danube Gorge and Weltenberg Abbey. Here, the river is not just a waterway, it's a sculptor of landscapes, shaping the world around it. As the Danube enters Austria, it flows into Vienna, a city of imperial grandeur. Vienna was the heart of the Habsburg Empire, its legacy visible in palaces, opera houses, and museums. The Danube is a royal companion, reflecting gilded domes and spires. Johann Strauss II's Blue Danube Waltz captures the city's spirit, echoing along the riverbanks. Life here blends tradition and creativity. Explore the Hofburg Palace, then relax in a modern cafe. The Danube offers recreation, with locals flocking to Danube Island for green space and leisure. Just outside Vienna, the river winds through the Wachau Valley, a UNESCO World Heritage wine region. Terraced vineyards, ancient castles, and charming villages line the hillsides. A cruise or bike ride here is unforgettable. Stop at a Huriger to sample local wine and hearty food. The Danube nurtures both culture and the bounty of the land. Flowing eastward, the mighty Danube arrives at Budapest, Hungary's dramatic and storied capital. Here the river is more than just a body of water. It is the very heart of the city, shaping its history, culture, and daily rhythms. The Danube elegantly divides Budapest into two distinct halves, the ancient hilly Buda on the west, and the lively flat Pest on the east. These two sides, each with their own unique character, are seamlessly connected by grand bridges like the iconic Chain Bridge, which has stood as a symbol of unity for generations. As night falls, the city transforms. The illuminated Parliament building and majestic Buda Castle glow above the river, their reflections shimmering on the water's surface. It's a breathtaking panorama, often considered one of Europe's most stunning urban vistas. Budapest's architecture is a living tapestry, woven from centuries of Gothic spires, Baroque palaces, and whimsical Art Nouveau facades. Along the Danube, ornate buildings tell stories of empires, revolutions, and artistic innovation. Stroll through the cobbled streets of Buda's Castle district, where history lingers in every stone, or wander down Pest's Grand Andrassy Avenue, alive with cafes, theaters, and the vibrant pulse of city life. Each neighborhood offers a different perspective on Budapest's rich heritage. The Danube is also a source of healing and relaxation. Budapest is famous for its thermal baths, where mineral-rich waters have soothed locals and visitors for centuries. Whether you soak outdoors with the river in view, or unwind in ornate indoor pools, you're part of a cherished tradition. Just steps from the river, the Great Market Hall bursts with color and energy. Here, the air is filled with the aromas of spices and fresh produce, and every stall offers a taste of Hungary's culinary heritage. From handmade crafts to local delicacies, sample crispy langos, fiery paprika, and the golden sweetness of Tokaji wine. Each bite and sip connects you to the land and its people, offering a delicious window into Hungary's rich and diverse culture. Along the river's promenades, daily life unfolds. Locals jog, artists paint, and families gather, all with the Danube as their backdrop. The river is the city's anchor, tying together its sights, traditions, and the rhythm of everyday life. In Budapest, the Danube is truly the city's lifeblood, a timeless flow that connects past and present and inspires all who visit its sparkling shores. South of Budapest, the Danube becomes a river of resilience, flowing through the Balkans. It passes cities rebuilt after conflict, landscapes marked by history, and communities filled with hope. In Serbia, the river meets Novi Sad, home to the Petrovaradin Fortress and the vibrant Exit Music Festival. Downstream, Belgrade stands at the confluence of the Danube and Sava, a crossroads of civilizations. Along the banks, small fishing villages keep traditions alive, their people known for warmth and hospitality. The river here is a source of livelihood and a symbol of perseverance. The Danube flows past reminders of empires and recent conflicts, but the people look forward, building a peaceful future. Traveling this stretch offers a deeper understanding of Europe's complexities. The Danube is not just a river of cities but of incredible human strength. The Danube enters the Iron Gates, a breathtaking gorge between Serbia and Romania. Sheer limestone cliffs rise from the water, creating a wild, monumental landscape. Cruising here is like sailing through Europe's Grand Canyon, a humbling, awe-inspiring experience. The Romans left their mark with the Tabula Traiana, and the massive rock sculpture of Decebalus stands watch. This region is a haven for wildlife, with monasteries and villages clinging to the hillsides. The air is clean, the silence broken only by birds and the river's gentle flow. The Iron Gates remind us that Europe still has places of raw, untamed wilderness. It's an unforgettable part of the Danube's journey. The Danube story is told through its people. In Austria's Wachau Valley, a winemaker's family has tended vineyards for centuries, the river shaping their craft. In Serbia, a fisherman named Dragan lives by the river's rhythms, his heritage tied to its waters. In Budapest, a young historian sees the Danube as the main character in her city's story, its banks bearing scars and memories. These personal stories turn landmarks into living history. From lockkeepers in Germany to biologists in Romania, each person adds a unique voice to the river's chorus. Traveling the Danube is about meeting Europe, one story at a time. The river's true richness lies in its human connections. After nearly 3,000 kilometers, the Danube transforms into the wild and untamed Danube Delta in Romania, a place where the river's long journey finally meets the sea. This is a landscape shaped by water, where the river's energy slows and spreads, creating a world unlike any other in Europe. Here, the river fans out into a vast labyrinthine wetland, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and a true paradise for wildlife. The delta's endless channels, lakes, and marshes form a living mosaic, teeming with life and constantly shifting with the seasons. The delta is home to over 300 bird species, including Europe's largest colony of white pelicans. Flocks of herons, egrets and cormorants fill the skies while rare species nest in the reeds, making this one of the continent's most important refuges for migratory birds. Gliding through narrow channels by boat, you're immersed in a world of whispering reeds, vibrant birdsong and untouched natural beauty. The water reflects the sky and every turn reveals new wonders, hidden lagoons, secret islands, and the ever-present chorus of wildlife. Life here moves to the gentle rhythm of the water. Villages of Lipovans, descendants of Russian old believers, live sustainably, fishing and navigating by boat as their ancestors have for centuries. Their traditions are deeply connected to the delta's cycles and resources. Visiting these communities reveals a culture perfectly adapted to the delta's unique environment. Wooden houses painted in bright colors, communal gatherings, and a deep respect for nature are all part of daily life here, shaped by the ever-present water. As the Danube merges with the Black Sea, there's a profound sense of completion and renewal. The river's journey ends, but its waters begin a new chapter, nourishing the sea and supporting countless forms of life. You've followed the river from its tiny, humble source in the Black Forest to its grand dispersal at the edge of Europe, witnessing the transformation of landscapes, cultures, and ecosystems along the way. The delta is the river's final gift, a place of astonishing life, beauty, and transformation. It stands as a testament to the power of water to shape the land and sustain a rich tapestry of life. Standing at the Black Sea, you feel immense gratitude for the journey and the river that made it possible. A journey that connects people, wildlife, and landscapes, and reminds us of the enduring bond between land and water. Traveling the Danube is more than a journey. It's an education and an inspiration. The river connects cultures and reminds us of our shared responsibility to protect our natural world. The Danube is a symbol of unity, flowing across borders and sustaining millions, but it's also fragile, facing threats from pollution and climate change. Protecting the Danube is a cultural imperative, requiring cooperation among all who share its waters. The river's greatest strength is the people who love and care for it. Their pride and commitment offer hope for the future. The Danube is Europe's heart. Its story is ours to cherish and protect. Let's listen, appreciate and safeguard this shared treasure for generations to come.